So, do you remember these guys? So, these are the Russian nationalists that, together with Polish mercenaries and with the Ukrainian army, were attacking Belgorod. So, it seems like the incursions stopped now. So now the Russians are on the other side, and every time they're trying to carry out a sabotage, they're just destroying them before they cross the border. So what they were doing now, it was shelling the area from Ukraine into Russian territory. So I told you before that the Wagner forces moved to Belgorod, right, just to train a territorial defense that has been created by the Belgorod region, right? So now there are more news. It seems like the Wagner forces, like most of them, they're moving to Belgorod. These are the same guys that took Bakhmut, basically. These are assault forces, and they're moving then to the border between Ukraine and Russia in Belgorod. Not only that, we've seen a video on Telegram of a huge column, like a massive convoy of Russian vehicles, like transport vehicles, tanks and other military hardware, moving towards Belgorod. And you know who was in this convoy? The Ahmat forces. These are the Russian Chechen forces that were fighting in Mariinka, and now they have been redeployed in Belgorod together with the Wagner forces. So now we have the ones that took Bakhmut, which, by the way, the Western media has not even published this at all. But we have the Wagner forces that took Bakhmut, and then we have the Chechen forces that took Mariupol together in Belgorod. So this combo was huge, and the concentration of Russian troops here is massive. So what's the plan? Because I think the total number of Ukrainian units on the other side was around 10,000, but the Russians are sending way beyond 10,000, and they're sending two of the best assault forces. So you know, on the other side of Belgorod, you have the region of Kharkiv, which the Russians took at the beginning of the military operation. So sending this number of units to that area, I don't know, are they thinking about attacking Kharkiv? Because the Ukrainian defenses are really weak in that specific point. So if they send the assault forces there to take over that territory and the region, that's gonna be a very strong blow to the Ukrainian forces, and they might be forced to basically stretch the army to cover this territory. So these are just rumors, okay? But Ahmat forces, they're going there. You got the Wagner forces, they're also going to Belgorod. And then you got the Russian army that is already there. And then you have the territorial defense that is also there. Goodness. We got news from this front as well. It seems like a Russian general was killed today. The Ukrainians hit this guy with HIMARS and they destroy him basically. So these are good news for the Ukrainian side, but also good for the Russian side, isn't it? Anyways, we'll continue informing you.